Hello and welcome to another anime reaction stream for another anime. Let me put on some light. Sorry, I forgot my light. Another anime of winter 2026. And yeah, this one is kind of a big one for me as I'm a massive fan. We are going to watch the final season of Golden Kamuy, which I know is the final season, but I guess it's not the end of the story because I think they've already announced like a final arc, maybe in a movie or something. So it's the final season, but yeah, there will be more. At first I think everybody thought this would be the end, but I guess not. But yeah, for me Golden Kamuy means a lot. I've been a big fan for a long time. And let me show you a little something. Where is it? ExoticBankai Extra. ExoticBankai Extra. I can't find my own channel. Here we go. Here it is. And so if you go to this extra channel and you go to the very bottom, you see that there's some videos from 9 years ago that were like manga recommendation, and unfortunately the video is gone because YouTube copyright. But basically 9-10 years ago I did a video for Golden Kamuy when I first discovered it, reading the manga, and I made like a short video in French introducing the manga and saying why I was thinking it was really awesome and why people should read it. And for a while it was my most viewed video with a couple hundred views or something, but YouTube deleted it at some point because, you know, YouTube doing YouTube. But yeah, to tell you, I've been a fan for a minute. I mean, I think the manga had just started back then. Let's see. Manga started in 2014, okay. No, so it had started for like, you know, at least 2 years when I made that video. But yeah, so I used to read the manga, and I've read them until chapter 261. So I think stuff that was adapted in season 4, so I'm totally blind for this season. And I'm ready. I mean, Golden Kamuy has been freaking awesome. Even though the anime adaptation, you could say, is, you know, it's like not the highest production at time, and it is true. Golden Kamuy, to an extent, is still kind of niche, right? And so the anime has never been like, you know, the craziest production, but you can still see the passion despite the limited budget. You know, there's still a lot of great stuff in the anime. And yeah, I mean, it's an incredible show, right? I mean, you know, the story, the characters, the history that you learn from it, about the Ainu, about Japan, about Hokkaido, etc., etc., about different historical figures, though obviously a lot of it is historical fiction. I don't know, Golden Kamuy has been one of my absolute favorite anime, and I'm pretty damn happy that it's getting a full adaptation. Like, if you had told me back in season 1 or even 2 that it would get a full adaptation, I don't think I would have believed you, because again, it's never been massively popular, and the anime has always been, you know, kind of mixed in terms of animation. But yeah, I think all of us who have watched Golden Kamuy know how absolutely incredible it is. So yeah. Anyway, season 4 ended with the Jack the Ripper stuff, so silliness, I guess, the jacking off battle. It's kind of funny, but that wasn't the most interesting. But yeah, obviously all the characters are converging. You know, Lieutenant Tsurumi, as always, is just fascinating. What is he gonna do? Where are we going? The side with Jikata, obviously, you know, Aserpa and Sugimoto is just cut in the middle of it all. Where's the gold? How is this gonna end? I mean, I have no clue. And I guess this season won't end the story anyway, so I guess we're not gonna find out. But yeah, there's 13 episodes. I think I'll watch some of them today, maybe 8, and then we'll finish next time. But yeah, all that to say that I'm pretty hype. I've actually rewatched Golden Kamuy up to season 4, literally over the last month and a half, maybe. And I finished like 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, basically. And it was great rewatching it again, and just reminding myself of why it's so awesome. And one of my favorites. I mean, yeah. So hopefully, you know, stuff keep being great, and once I've actually finished the anime, I think I'll go back to the manga, because I know obviously like most anime, there's probably like a lot of skipped chapter, and I want to go back to the manga eventually. I mean, you know, for me Golden Kamuy was like many other manga. I used to keep up weekly, but by 2020 I kind of fell off, and then I had like hundreds of chapters behind for so many manga, and I basically never came back to so many manga, telling myself that I'd go back to them when they're finished. And I guess Golden Kamuy is finished. By the way, I haven't looked into it, but has the author managed to... Has he done new manga yet? Well, yeah, it's already been like 4 years to sit undead. I didn't even realize. Noda Satoru. Let's see. Oh, there's a new manga called how do you say that? Dog's Red? Oh, it's about It's Hokkaido again, and it looks it's about ice hockey. Okay. Oh yeah, it's been going on for 3 years. An ice hockey manga. The review are positive. Interesting. I mean, looking at the car design, all I can think is like, they all look like Golden Kamuy characters. Anyway, enough talking, so yeah, timer reaction as always, so it means you bring your own copy of the episode to watch alongside me. My copy starts right away with the anime. So episode 50 or episode 1 of season 5, final season, is 22 minutes and 40 seconds. So if you have a different version with different logo, try to calculate the difference. But yeah, I'm ready. Let's get into it. Looks like we're starting right from mobile stuff with Jack the Ripper, the guy who jacks off. That was something. That was fucking something, the club battle. Anyway, episode 1 or 50 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Jikata. Everybody converging. Sapporo. Town of reunions. Yeah, it is that guy with a tattoo on the face. Oh, Benjo. Chimpo Sensei. Sweet footage. Ice cream. I know barely anyone in my family. Aunt, grandparents, that was it. I mean, it's not gonna kill the kids at least. So he's an M. Ah, I talked too soon. Of course, it's Golden Kamuy. Don't do it. Perfect timing. Absolute unit as always. Ushiyama. Nani? Of course. How could you lie about that? Ow. That's painful. This guy is actually pretty resistant. Okay. That's a good joke. The way he's running after him. They're definitely crashing the restaurant. Jinpo Sensei. Yabe. Ah. From joke violence to actual violence, that's what I love about Golden Kamuy. I can't speak. I'm so hype. Ah. He judo throwed Ushiyama, that's crazy. At least we got a spoon back. Won't be enough. You just gave him a sombrero. Are you even walking with this? My wildcat is somewhere around here. Oh yes, it does mean Nogata. Okay. Is this? I mean, he can still be a great sniper with one eye. Oh. Oh. Is it a ghost of the Ototo that he killed on the battlefield? I mean, they shouldn't be. Makes sense on paper, yeah. She's strong. She's strong. Oh yeah. That was the stuff with the wolf, right? Oreke Oiskoni. I can say it. Interesting. Okay. Making it even more confusing. Six figs, yeah. I don't really know anymore. That's still the problem, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you can find some taxidermists who can tell you which one is real skin of human or not, no? Big brain as always. Puis le fight. Does he even have one? He would definitely waste all the money. Puis le fight. Oh, the Joker is... Oh, it's... fair enough. I still can't believe this is a thing in this show. Even with all the weirdness we're seeing. Well... Damn, he's resilient. I like this design, huh? Lucky? Why? It's actually even worse if you let this guy torture you. Yoku Wakaranai. The strange shops. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I guess that's what the thing. Just like that Mr. Potato thing. They're these guys. What a man. Oh. Crazy how many of the main characters are young. He actually made it. Wouldn't it mean next is the double murder or something? Because I think the last thing Jack the Ripper does is a double murder. London? Which, yeah. Is that accurate? Serial killers are already pathetic, but a copycat serial killer, you're doing just the same thing as someone else, is even more pathetic. Good man. Okay. Well, I mean, whatever the reasoning is still doing something good. It's fine. It's fine. It's my video opening. Alright, well, we're starting in style. I mean, it's more Golden Kamuy, right? Just an incredible mix of history, comedy, violence, intrigue. It's some Golden Kamuy. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Again, you know, I had rewatched the first 4 seasons very recently, so it's a good thing because I remember more or less everything. Otherwise, I would have really forgotten so much of like the more recent stuff, I guess, in the story. Interesting song. I really wonder how it's gonna end because obviously we know in real life, you know, nothing like that happened, right? No Exo Republic, no I Know Republic, nothing like that. But maybe in this story it could actually have an happy ending like this. I wouldn't mind that. An alternative story ending. No preview for me. no spoiler for me. Okay, well, super fun. I mean, again, I really get so giddy about Golden Kamuy because, I watch a ton of anime. I always do. You guys know that, right? But there's very few that feel like Golden Kamuy. And I wish there was, like more shows that combine, history with so many genre, because that's what Golden Kamuy, right? It's like Golden Kamuy is like this soup of so many genre that you wouldn't think work, but it really does. I mean, it's really its own thing, and there isn't much like it, if any, really. Episode 2 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Those two have. This is really gonna get crazy with everybody converging here. It's never that easy in this show. Opening. Everything's golden, huh? The rapper sounds familiar. Ah, that's cool, showing young Ujikata. I'm a bit mixed about the rap here. More rock would fit the visuals, but Oh, it's a witch and Ali. Okay. I've heard a witch before, yeah. Not really missing. I like the part without rapping, to be honest. Good opening still. Send up the fireworks. I mean, I still do think that Aselpa is just, just kind of stuck in this past, and it's hard to know if she's really sure this is what she wants. We're gonna clash. The two groups are gonna clash, well, three, with the killer. I mean, he definitely has some issues, but you're not gonna give him therapy about it. Okay. Okay. No discrimination for Ishima. But it seems to have a thing for all men. Damn. So we're saying it's the real one. So it's no copycat. Always the crazy ideas this show. Yeah, babe. Yabai. So you're convinced? He's so fucking smart. Oh boy, this should be a fight. Yabai. There's so much going on. Oh, that wasn't planned. To Nyonji. Is it Tsurumi? Wait, who is it? Shit. Right. But he's also trained. Shit. This fucking guy too. Okay. That's really funny. Okay. But there's one crazy team against Tsushima. For once it seems human. Ah. It's crazy how much there's going on. And fucking sniper gets out. Oh, and sniper Russian guy. It's so dark. I mean... of course. He still wants his revenge. Koito. Beer is not flammable, is it? It's like there's so many characters I just don't want to die. Oh, yabai. Ushiyama. Beer tsunami. You don't have to swallow, you know? That's what he said. A fucking bear tsunami. Beer tsunami. Yeah, right. Don't bait hell. Sniper battle, let's go. Jack is the Lucifer boy now. Damn. Mm. They're all drunk. I don't think. I don't think you should. Always the jokes. I don't know if he's baiting or if he actually knows. Nice save. Gotta cool, I don't die. I mean, he's a lucky guy, right? Unlucky and lucky at the same time. And back in the prison, you betrayed him, sent him to be killed by the prisoners. Poor random guy. Ah, fucking hell. Acerpa, can you stop getting into the wrong fucking place? Oh, ending. Right away, that feels more like this should be the opening. Oh yeah. What the Sugimoto doing? Like this kind of rock fist Golden Kamuy so much. The Ballad by Ken Yokoyama. This is more animation than in the War show. I really like the song though. Alright. Alright. I mean, yeah, I think I like the ending more. But, you know, it's fine. I haven't been crazy about every single song in Golden Kamuy. There's some that are better than others for sure. But yeah, otherwise good episode. I mean, again, there's something so freaking like, you know, intense about the amount of character that we have here, that we have come to know. We know their skills, we know what they want, we know who they're fighting for. And I mean, everybody like converge in such a small location, run into each other. It's just like, it's kind of terrifying because, you know, there's so many characters that don't want to die, you know. But it's great, yeah. Great stuff. Okay, episode 3 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I love the ecologation. I mean, I sleep I will be fine, but... Uh-huh. Damn. Hmm? What did you see? Oh shit. An opening. What did he see? He looked at his back. Did Kadokura... I saw he was a prisoner, and was not a prisoner, obviously, so many characters. Kadokura was not a prisoner, right? He was a guard. Or is the twist that he was actually a prisoner too? And eventually became a guard. I can't remember if we ever saw like his body, you know, if like he has a tattoo or not. I feel like we would have noticed by now, but I don't know. I don't know. Interesting. Interesting. So many face-off and fights between people I didn't expect, but you know, it's really something. Like this part of the song I like, but again I feel like the rapping part doesn't fit. I don't know. It's not the first time Golden Kamuy had rapped, but I think it worked better in the other song from before. Tokushiro's #1. Okay. Okay. Man. Oh, was it okay? Bruh. Where does this even come from? When a daddy and a mommy like each other, they bang. There's nothing with the wind. Nice. And it's on fire. He likes fire? Yeah, it's not done. That's what we're doing. So he had a mommy problem, that's why he's killing prostitutes. I guess it's an incel. Jack the Ripper is an incel. Wow. I mean, these guys deserve the torture. Golden Kamuy is just so unusually brutal as always compared to other violent anime. Well, I think he's dead. Put him into mincemeat. Two. Yeah, I guess I get I wasn't gonna win. I think the only logical end for Gata's sound is arc is death, right? Don't give him a chance. In his mouth. Don't give him a chance. I guess he knew the Shiraishi technique. Yeah, he's not dead from that. Or maybe it's bad. The fuck is wrong with you? You forgot the other sniper. You forgot the Russian. Wow. Through the windows. He actually got him. Wow. Right in front of me. Oh. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? I feel bad because I like the character even though he was a piece of shit. Usami was a lot of fun. Ah. I'm so happy I could come. Bruh. I liked Usami, I mean, he was not a favorite, but he was definitely entertaining. But I guess he's one of the characters that makes sense, you know. He is expandable. Right? So he doing it on purpose. Doug. Oh, he wants to disappoint them by burning himself. I see. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. Pui. Reverse psychology. I do feel bad for him. Clearly, since he was a kid, he had some kind of mental issue, right? That's all there is. Okay, okay. Didn't think this guy would die like this. I guess a disappointment till the end kind of thing. Oh shit. That's what I thought, okay? Okay. Unfinished. So he was there all along. That's crazy that we never noticed. This was crazy. Where is he leading us now, sus? Yeah, bye. He can hold this brace for like 10 minutes, was it? There we go. Mr. Fishman. Oh. Who is it? Ogata? This fake guy really looks realistic. Interesting. Letting him go. I don't remember this two's relationship. Is there a reason, or is this like a twist that I'm supposed to be shocked at? That was all crazy. That was all crazy. Again, it's like, it's the classic thing of like, Usami was a piece of shit, right? He's, an insane, terrible guy, but you still like him as a character because he's hilarious, right? Just the cum battle from the end of last season was just, one of the stupidest thing I've ever seen in anime or otherwise, right? So, I liked him for that. But I guess if you think about it, yeah, he's definitely one of the expandable characters, He's still not at the level of lovability as some of the main one, right? So I guess if you have to kill someone in this arc, it would be him, yeah. Jack the Ripper doesn't count, he was an antagonist. And then, I defined his name, but Face Tattoo Guy, he has been around for like 2 seasons, I think, but he hasn't really mattered that much. And yeah, it's really like, mental illness kind of thing, right? That guy. I mean, I made a joke, he's a name, but it's more like, yeah. Some people are kind of like that, right? Rather than just seek praise for good action, they try to seek attention for any action, so negative action, right? There's some people like that. I don't know if there's a name for the condition, but it's a thing. I don't know if you can get that treated, but, some kids especially are like that, It's kind of like the same people are sometimes like, in, on the internet, any attention is good attention or something. It's promotion. And maybe like some of those people feel like that on a personal level, Like even if I'm an asshole, if people pay attention to me, then whatever. It's definitely some kind of like self-worth kind of thing, yeah. Yeah. I don't remember if like, I think Tsunami had done that before, like eating a piece of someone, but I don't quite remember it. Tsunami is so weird as a character, right? It's like, we know that he's just manipulating all those people, right? Literally sometimes setting up scenarios that they would be indebted to him, and yet you still feel like following him, right? It's the charisma, I mean, that's why throughout the story there has been, many terrible people, maybe many leaders who did, crazy wars and ton of deaths, and yet people were willing to follow them because of the charisma, It's really a thing. Anyway, great stuff, great episode. Next is episode 4. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. He wants to be king for a reason. Of course, we know he has his own ambition. Oh, this show just never stops being brutal. seriously, that's always been one of those things, right? There's a lot of way to portray violence in different media, right? And a lot of anime can be violent. If you go to something like Hellsing, it's like rivers of blood all over the place and stuff, and people like zombies, people, vampire being shattered in pieces or cut in half and stuff like that. And yet it never feels as raw as something like Golden Kamuy, where some of those characters are kind of like superhuman, but still close enough to reality. And a lot of the fights end up with injuries that go from like shooting, so bullet hole, cut, body part cut off. But again, there's always something like just so realistic about the injuries, except how fast they recover from them, obviously. But yeah, I've always found it like kind of special, the sheer brutality of the fights in Golden Kamuy. Yeah, it's great. But I like it. I think again, it's one of the things that makes Golden Kamuy special. I mean, yeah. Making a homeland. Flashback. If you're rich, you don't really need prostitutes. A king. Whoa. He's lonely. I mean, the Scat King. Yeah, it would be annoying if she's separated again. But I think he'll be fine. Should I she a true friend as always, despite everything? Koito. Okay. That's a move. I think he's taking too many injury. I mean, come on. Oh yeah, okay. He can swim like a fucking dolphin. A golden Kamuy character. In fucking beer. Ah, come on, come on. Don't let go today. I know it feels to have beer going into your fucking wounds. Okay. They are friends at this point. They are true bros. Ah. I'm still alive. Getting away. Well, I forgot about that. Oh my god. So she does get taken away. Mikado is probably next to die. You're not dying, yeah. No way. He's an unlucky lucky guy. Come on. This guy and his weird luck. This fucking guy and his... okay. And it'll be okay, that was hilarious. He is the true immortal Sugimoto. Immortal Kadokura. The fuck did I just watch? There's still that, yeah. Ah, is this guy still moving? Okay. I mean, it's your fucking choice. You betrayed us. Huh? Yeah, it's finally done. Huh? I was gonna say, I mean... might finish him off. Bait. Firefighters. Oh, the disguised. Pretty unique, the firefighter outfit back then. Okay. 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 That's right. That was an OVA, no? It looks so silly. It's probably not that easy to drive. Huh? Oh yeah. I mean, the amount of wound that he fucking took. This thing they're actually pretty nice. It's almost like a tank. So it's a pretty cool battle now. Right, it's too smart. Huh? I feel like Butaro is gonna die. Everywhere. Yep. Called it. Are you sure about that? Ah, it's Yukata. Oh. Phew. Don't get close. I better he shoots me than he cuts me. Nice. Oh man, this is all so freaking crazy. This season is starting insane, huh? Maybe he realized that this could have been his family if he made the right choice. I guess he's dying here, but man, he could have been like Shiraishi, right? Betray early on, but eventually become loyal. Okay. He was an entertaining character like Usami, I mean. Not a favorite, but very likable. Very unique. Sophia. Everybody is here. Hein? They know each other? I forget. That's it. She's taken again. It's a bit annoying because we've already done that before. I'm sure this is gonna play out differently, right? But Asapa getting captured again does get a bit annoying. Yeah. Okay, that was all crazy. I mean, yeah, again, Botaro, as always, it's like the author does a good job at giving like a very simple reasoning for a character's way of being. You know, Botaro losing like his whole family, 12 siblings and his parents, and being alone. So he wants a kingdom, where everybody, there's so many people that he will never be alone anymore, even after his death, kind of thing. But clearly, making the wrong decision in the process, right? Like, if he had made the decision earlier that, sticking with Sugimoto and the group was as good as getting a kingdom, because those people are worth it and will care about you, yeah, he wouldn't have tried his betrayal and maybe he'd still be alive. It's a shame. It's a shame. He was an entertaining character, again, like Usami, not one of my favorites or anything, he's like a tier 3 character or something if there was like tiers. But yeah, he wasn't bad. So, but I guess he did his part in the story, and yeah, what can I say? We're really ramping things up. I mean, obviously, this is the final season, and yeah, I guess characters are really starting to die when a lot of them survived crazy shit for many seasons. I mean, there was death, many times throughout the show, but, I guess now is the point where characters who have been around for a while start dying is the difference. Yeah. And a surprise taken again. Brother. Anyway, let's watch the next one. 5 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And Sophia is here. But the horse. I always killed the horse in Mountain Blade. Wow. Ow. Nice. Tsukushima. Ow. I kind of want her to meet Tsurumi because you know why. You know why. I guess they both look so different that they won't realize right away. I think one of the best moments of Golden Kamuy is definitely that reveal in the flashback of I forget the name, the fake name, the Japanese man that was with Sophia and Asiapa's dad and Kid Donkey. And it's like, when his wife is dying, it's like Tsurumi Tokushiro. It was such a good scene. Probably one of my favorite scenes of the show and favorite reveal of the show too. The amount of plotting, scheming, and stuff Tsurumi ends up being into is so good because when the show starts, he's just like this crazy leader of like this disgruntled group of army soldiers, right? But as the show progresses, you realize that he's like involved in so much, from like setting up stuff so that people be loyal to him, to even before that, right? Like being there with I surpassed that. It's just crazy. It's probably my favorite character, I think, for a lot of people, yeah. I also like Tanigaki a lot, but Tsurumi is maybe like the most interesting, I would say, right? He's the most complex, Like Aserpa, Sugimoto, they're interesting, but they're very basic. They don't go through much evolution. Pinky Bone. No way you learn to drive that easy, okay? Okay. Fair enough. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. It's been around for a while, but is he gonna realize? Yep. Oh wow. Wow. What is he gonna do about this? Ah, this is so good. These two are really evolving, huh? He wants a conversation with Sophia. I love the evolution of Tsukushima and Goto. This flashback was really incredible. What's gonna happen? Look at him. Look at him. He's gonna play his usual game. She was the one that potentially killed his wife and son, right? But it's still hard to know if he actually cares or if he's only playing, right? The chills. We need a lot of reveals. Vladivostok, 1897. More flashback, let's go. So he came back here. This fucking guy. Yeah, I think Kamuy is probably not weird. Vain. Alright. Nah, it's not that simple, but it's complicated. Baby assure pas. Quel langage. I always wonder, like, when they do the spawn, did they get some actual island people to speak? Or is it regular voice actors? Kind of makes sense. But yeah, but it's the classic of, it's my home, I don't want to move. It's not that simple. I mean, it's logical, but I also understand that, yeah. Family might have changed his mind. I miss Kirlanke. Still sad about Kirlanke. Crazy how complicated all the relationships are. Like, seriously. So much going on. So much going on. Yeah. It is kind of true though, again, like, their whole thing was too ambitious. There was no doubt about it. While the idea with Hokkaido is a lot more realistic. Through all the Japanese tourist stream I've done, I actually realized that, yeah, for a long time, Hokkaido was really separated from Japan. It was really its own thing. Ezo, I guess, as it was called. Hokkaido actually came much later as a name. So it's much more realistic to try to make some kind of a refugee island for all the persecuted people there, right? Than trying to do it on the mainland of Russia. Makes a lot more sense. You can think of it like that, and you can also think of it as, yeah, sure, it's possible Will became softer from having a wife, a child, and people he cares about. So, Kirlanke will see it as a bad thing. But I think it's not a bad thing. I think it just gives him more perspective and other way to think about things. And I still think the decision makes sense. Kirlanke is still, he's a single guy with a single goal and a very, suicidal revolutionary kind of mindset, right? So yeah, of course, he's not gonna see eye to eye with him. But realistically, yeah, I don't know. Will makes a lot more sense there, I feel like. I mean, at least to me, yeah. It makes a lot more sense. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break before we continue. Give me 5 minutes, I am coming back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. And yeah, let's continue into the flashback and the explanation of everything. With episode 6 or 55. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. No opening, no? And in a way, Golden Kamuy is exactly that, right? So it might be a manga for entertainment, but it's also something that will help people remember the Ainu. The cause of everything. Dirt. See a toy. Is it actually dirt? Ah. Interesting. Yeah. The scar. Such a good line. Sitting dissidents. Oh. Wilk tries to bring people together, and Salome is the great divider. That's a visual. What the fuck? Why was that so well animated? Okay. He really looked cool with this outfit. Oh yeah, that. So he really did that to himself. It's insane. I mean, like, you skinned your own face. Like, what the fuck do you want me to say? I'd actually forgotten, like, to ever think of why his face was like that, yeah. So he wanted to be put in prison. I feel like the problem is, like, even without your face, your eyes are too obvious. I really feel bad for Kiranke, I mean. Obviously he did all this, but from so many misunderstandings. What a shame. It doesn't count. What a flashback. Did you love her? I still don't know if I still don't know. Is he only able to manipulate people? Nah. Like, all this thing right here could be part of his plot, you know what I mean? But it could also be some truth. That's always the thing. Okay. Wait, so who shot Wilk? Oh. Still don't know what to believe with him. Terrifying. That's so fucked up. What is he even doing? I guess it is, yeah. Again, I don't think that's it. I think there's more to him. I hate that I don't know what to believe. Like, is he trying to confuse me? What is he saying that's real? You know what I mean? That's why he's such a great character. I don't know what to think. Is he saying that because he know they're listening? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what to think about anything he says. this guy. He's so convincing. Right, right. He's so good. Title drop. So that's what it is. I didn't think of it, but all this time I guess we could have figured that out. Yeah, Golden Kamuy obviously refers to the gold as like a god of gold basically, and he's obviously like spinning it as something negative for the Ainu. It doesn't have to be. Obviously, that's how it ended up, right? I mean, it's so good. Generally, all I can say here is that I have no idea what to think. I mean, we've seen so many times through flashback the way he's like ensnared so many people, Koito, Tsukushimi, etc., etc., like so many of subordinates, right? He's a master of like manipulating people, not just with lies, with half truths, I guess you could say. So again, right here, I know there's not like there's some truth in what he's saying for sure, but it's still impossible to read. Even after like 5 seasons of seeing him, to me it feels impossible to read. Like, I am sure that, a ton of what he's saying isn't what he really thinks or mean, but I'm sure there's also like some stuff here that he means, but hard to figure out like which is real, is hard to say. On one side, he makes some competing argument, like the fact that, if he wanted revenge only, and that all of the other things that he proclaimed were fake, he would have already done his revenge. I think that's fair. I think that's more than fair. But the stuff with the bullet, right? I mean, how do we know he just didn't pull out a random bullet and made up the story about the gun, right? just again to win over Sophia. You know, did he actually care about his wife and child? Yeah, it's like I have no freaking idea what to think of anything he says, and it's amazing. Like, I don't know. That's why he's such an incredible character and probably the best part of Golden Kamuy. You know, again, there's just something about him, from the charisma to the simplicity to believe what he says. That's so damn interesting. Yeah, great episode. Lot of context, lot of context. I've even never thought about it before. Like, I'd kind of forgotten the stuff about, how did Nopelabo become Nopelabo, I guess he took off his own face, which... Alright. Just classic insanity in Golden Kamuy as always. Like, what else can I say? Utter insanity. Anyway, episode 7 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. That's so fucked up. To save. The concept, like, is choking her to death with the skin face of the guy she liked. I don't know what to say. In the end, it's like, who am I rooting for? Because, like, sure, as always, I'm rooting for Asirpa in a sense. But again, if you think about it from the beginning, like, Asirpa has always been, to me, even though she's kind of like become stronger, she's still always been kind of like someone dragged along with this whole plot until now, because as we just saw, she didn't know most of the story of why she's in this, of why this all started. The Ezo Republic, Ijikata's idea, yeah, it's another thing where, like, I don't actually think it could work out. Same thing with, I don't think any of the ideas would work out, because again, we know the real story. Japan took over Hokkaido, and, well, Ezo will become Hokkaido, and that's it, so it makes it down to, like, not believe, but, think any of their plan make any sense and would work out. Hypoptych. He's gonna want revenge for his dad, maybe. Oh, we're gonna see. I met Sugimoto, maybe? The bell. So many characters with so many motivations. Wow. Mm. It's terrifying. Oh, fuck. Ah. He's still shooting with the arm that didn't shot, and they're coming. Perfect timing. Nice. Yeah, he's not making it. I still feel like I'm missing something about this. Ah, Tsukushima. Cold. Understandable though. Another one bites the dust, and the sniper is still sniping. Badass. Everybody's everywhere. This too. Oh yeah, he's dead too. Yeah. Okay. Oh, lucky. Lucky. Okay. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Not my favorite character or anything, but. A bullet wound. That's cool. He's still thinking. He's figured it out. That's the problem. I have no idea. It's amazing that Koito has come to dance to me so much, you know, as he used to be one of his most devotee guys. Okay. Plant sap. Yeah, yeah. Wolf. Okay. Are you sure it's cracking it? Damn. 6 a.m. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah. Yeah. Tired, hein? I don't remember this. So yeah. So we weren't supposed to know. That's what I was thinking. Like, even though I rewatched the show recently, like, did I miss something? Did I forget something? But no. Okay. There's a flashback between those two we haven't seen yet. Okay. I mean, to be honest, there's a lot of character backstory we don't fully know. Even to me, right? I think what we're missing, for example, from what he was talking about, that he cares about Japan, we're missing that part. Like, the earliest flashback we get is him being a spy with his wife, but whatever, I grew up in maybe his early 20s or something. Like, there's still so much mystery. And as far as Tsugimoto, what we don't know, is like, after he came back from the war, before he went looking for gold? Maybe? I guess, there's always stuff we don't know. Okay. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. All I can say. This dance is still something. Alright, we'll watch one more and leave it at that for today, and then we'll finish next week. Tokyo Love Story. Okay. Interesting. I mean, even Sugimoto, we don't really know much of like when he was younger before the war or anything. Now, there might not be anything specifically interesting to know, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, episode 8 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it's young Sugimoto. He was a young, happy-go-lucky kind of guy, huh? I wonder if like there's any kind of a backstory justification for him being, immortal Sugimoto from when he is young. Like, it seemed to have become only a thing in the war itself, but you never know, right? You never know. Bow. Bow. I'm warming up a bit to the opening. It's still far from a favorite, but I don't dislike it too much. But yes, so far the final season is pretty amazing. It's more of the goodness of Golden Kamuy. Really, that's all I can say. Loving it. Tokyo Love Story. He's like a fucking dog. Crazy eyebrows. Sure. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Wait, so this Yusaku, is it the one related to Ogata? That Ogata kills, right? No? because it's same without the scar, right? Which is scar is very similar to no pedal, right? Well, to Wilk, except different positioning, but it's the same kind of cross scar. It is really not an expected connection, yeah, that he would have been the one to train him into a soldier. Mission failed. Interesting. You like it? That's still kind of crazy fast. Whoa. This lady is kind of buff. The fuck out this noise. I agree. Yeah, it's a weird thing to. He's a good mentor, though. Not just like a soldier mentor. Wow. I mean, you said it's nice when you choose, but once you actually live with someone, if you don't like their personality, they really never showed his eye. Even in the flashback, I remember they didn't show his eyes. He just really sounds like a good boy. What? He knows too much. Is that Tsurumi? Yep. Damn. First division command. So already at this point some people were scheming. Satsuma is where the last samurai fought. A clan samurai rebelled against, I guess, the Meiji Restoration. Well, obvious what they're trying to do. Pull out your cock. This is an anti-plot. It's kind of scary. Our mask shape is kind of like Usami, no? It's crazy to see his body with no scars. I mean, why not? Ow. Oh, hell no. Le dead eyes. Good guy, Sugimoto. Negerundayo. It's crazy that Sugimoto ran into Tsurumi back then in this kind of way. And the Titans. Damn it. Okay, I mean, at least it's not the biggest cliffhanger. It's a flashback cliffhanger, so it's fine. I guess it's not that bad to stop at this one. Interesting backstory for Sugimoto that he was involved in all this. Sometimes you might say that, I don't know, sometimes I feel a bit mixed about this kind of writing, where like, so much later on, everything is brought together, in a flashback. Like it feels a bit too convenient that everybody kind of crossed paths already in this time back then. I don't mind it that much. I find it kind of fun, it's fine. Sometimes it feels weird, but in Golden Kamuy, even though it does it a lot, I don't dislike it. But yeah, good episode. Good episode. We'll leave it at this one though. But man, just great stuff. Only 5 episodes left, and then I guess the final movie. I'm not sure if it's a movie. I think it hasn't been really announced yet if it's a movie or not. So that's still up in the air, I guess. But yeah, I mean, great stuff so far. We lost quite a few characters. The fighting was brutal. The cut is almost sold, so next is gonna be the final race for the gold. I mean, in truth, even if someone gets the gold first, doesn't mean that the others won't stop going after them. So there really have to be something where, like, again, either they all kill each other until someone is the last one surviving, or something happened with the gold or something. I don't know. I really have no idea how it's gonna end. We'll have to find out. But yeah, that was great to watch. I really enjoyed it. And I'll finish early next week, probably. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time. ExoticBankai.